Hello again, my name is Jeff and thank you for joining me on my latest restoration from Diecast Powder Coat and Restoration. Today we'll be restoring a Matchbox Esso fuel tanker. This is number 11B, slightly longer than the original ones, and they were built between 1958 until 1964. So let's have our first little look at it. It's all one part, so it should be a fairly easy one to do. Just basically removing the wheels. Also, I'd just like to mention that this is some new editing software that I've got, updated version, and it's taken me all night to do this with mistakes and everything. So there's a few transitions to start with which are a little bit messy, but it does improve later on. So first of all, we're just going to deburr the axles with the deburring tool on the copy Dremel machine. And then I don't take too much off, so what I'm doing is just slightly levering off the wheels, and then we'll just bang them back on later on without having to reburr them. And this axle here just seems a little bit too long, so I will be following that down a little bit later. Okay, there's all the parts together now, and now it's ready for media blasting. So after the media blaster now, I do have the vacuum cleaner on now, so hopefully you can see a little bit better in there. So it's as I mentioned in the last video, it's very hard to get hold of, especially very clumsy with these gloves on and the model being so small. And I've also mentioned before that this is aluminium oxide that I use as the media. Right, now back from media blasting. Now going over with the usual spinning wire brush. There were a few casting marks on this model. I went over with some emery paper after this just to smooth those out a little bit. And now a usual very quick wipe over with some acetone. Into the oven now for the usual 10 minutes baking to get out any impurities that are left in the old metalwork. And whilst that's cooking, we'll get on and we'll start scrubbing the wheels. The wheels were once again a little bit of rust in the middle due to the rusty axles. And now using the drill with the axles in the drill chuck to just polish off the rust if we can. And another quick rub down with some acetone. And now we're ready for powder coating. Today I'm using Electostaticmagic Mid Red Gloss. Once again, it has to go on fairly lightly, but there are some areas which I think they call the Faraday cage effect, which is difficult to get into the smaller areas, so I am trying to get into the areas certainly around the wheels, etc. And then that goes into the oven again for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. Back from the oven now, very pleased with it. It's come out a nice deep shine on it. And as you see, I've brushed the grill area before it went into the oven, so we don't lose any detail on the grill. Now just putting the wheels back on. As I say, I have left a little bit of the burr on, so all I do is just using a hammer, just lightly tap the wheels back on again. Also done my little bit of chrome work on the fuel tanks, and you can see that slightly longer axle. I just ground that down a little bit, and now putting on the Esso sticker. I was hoping for a water slide, but it's not too bad. It's just a normal sticker. And just finishing off now with a little bit of Pledge Revive It, just to gloss the wheels up a little bit, put a bit more life back into them. And with that done, she's just about finished. So let's have a little look at what she used to look like. So it was in solid condition, missing a lot of its paint. The front wheel had rather a large axle on it, which I did grind down. The rust was removed from the axles using the drill, and also used some Pledge Revive It to liven up the wheels a little bit. It was also missing its Esso sticker. But let's have a little look of what she looks like now. Happy now in its nice deep red paint. I did dust off the grill area, so you can see we've still got the ERF sign showing. That was with my chrome pen. I've chromed the ends of the axles and the fuel tanks. It's also now got a new Esso sticker on the rear. Well, I hope you did enjoy this video today. Please subscribe if you do like them. Thank you to all my subscribers. Please take care out there, and I hope to see you again next time.